Podcast.
Hello and welcome everyone to the Starmen Debates Podcast. I am your host, Devin. And with me I have David, Cody, and Billy. Introduce yourself, guys.
Hi.
Sup?
Yo.
Off to a rollicking good start. So, guys, let's go around the table and see what everyone's doing recently with gaming. We'll start with you, Cody.
Recently bought and started playing Chrono Trigger.
The
on Steam.
re-release.
The re-release.
Yeah, how's that going for you?
I haven't played too much of it. I spent most of my time fixing it.
Fixing it.
Making it look like it should.
Ah, yeah, I've heard the rumors of the graphics weren't as great as everyone wanted.
Yeah, kind of like a puzzle some dope put together.
Wow, okay. That's harsh words. Moving on to Billy. Billy.
Didn't too much. I just bought, last week I just bought I think it was a 3 terabyte hard drive to expand my storage on my PS4.
Ah, welcome to the digital copy era.
Yep, I've now said that's all I'm going to do is digital copy games unless I want them for my collection, then I'll buy the physical.
Sounds good. And David.
I've been going through the Breath of Fire series.
Ah, where are you at in that?
Well, I'm playing several, but right now 2 and 4. Though I haven't been going through 3 again.
Okay, that's cool. Not really one that I've touched on, but I've heard good things about it.
Alright.
And I have actually finished off Momodora. I did that yesterday. And currently watching an anime, My Hero Academia. Okay, I'm the only one here who watched that. Basically, Naruto with superheroes.
Okay.
Pretty good, but it's pretty predictable.
Like most anime.
Like most anime of that genre. Anyways, on to the debate. We are going to talk about the great console or controllers. What controller is the worst, in your opinion? Well, start off by, what controller had you the most baffled the first time you saw it?
The Dreamcast.
Dreamcast controller, huh? What was it that drew you in, Billy?
Just, I didn't know what that little screen was for.
I don't even know. Could look that up on something, but if anyone wants to do that, I'm actually not sure what the Dreamcast screen was for.
Checking.
While we're waiting here, the N64 was mine. That thing had 3 handles, and I did not know how you held the thing.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, first-person shooters.
First-person shooters, I found out the secret to it. Oh, you hold it like a gun.
Yeah.
But after that, I was like, I have no idea what else you use this for. David, your worst controller.
Well, it's not one I've used, but one I've seen. It's a toss-up between that old Supersonic controller and the Turbo Touch 360. Both of them are useless in their own way, but I think the Supersonic takes it in its bizarre triangle shape.
Yeah, I'm seeing a picture of that now. My God.
Okay, so the Sega Dreamcast controller, the little screen, was intended for mini games.
The fudge!
Okay, yeah, that just does not make sense.
It sort of does. The PlayStation did something like that.
Yeah.
The Pocket Station, I think it's what it was called.
Oh, yeah.
But never made it over here. So I guess
Yeah.
that was Sega's way of competing with it.
Things you shouldn't have to compete against, but you feel you need to.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the worst ones I've handled have been the Power Glove.
It's so bad.
Yeah. I know it wasn't intended for use as a controller, but the robot for Nintendo.
Oh, Rob the robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't that just a gimmick for them to...
To market it as a toy instead of as a video game.
Yeah, because of the whole video game crash.
Yeah.
Yeah, too bad they is.
What's Rob short for? Robotic Operating Buddy?
I didn't
Think so, maybe?
Something along those lines.
And I also didn't really get the N64 controller.
No, that was one that I don't think a lot of people understood until after a few games of playing it.
Yeah, because I think once you got used to playing it, and it became natural.
So other than that, guys, other controllers you've seen or are like, my God, why is this a controller?
Well, one, I know Billy would love it, but I know he wouldn't use it as a controller. The Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller.
Yeah, that would be cool to use.
Yeah.
Although,
Was that motion controlled or it just looked like a chainsaw instead of the button layout?
no, it's not motion controlled.
Because it would have been out just for the GameCube, right?
I think it was PS4 as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they released 4 for a lot of systems before and after.
Oh, yeah, well, I knew that because I have Resident Evil 4 and the PS2.
Yeah.
And looking at the controller when I first saw it, I was like, I don't think I could use that because it'd be awkward to use the controls.
Yeah, no, I think it was just for show, but I imagine someone's played the game through with the chainsaw controller.
well-
And props to them if they can finish the whole game with that controller.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other controllers that we can think of, guys.
Kind of, for me, it's kind of like the GameCube too, just some of the layout.
GameCube, I have to disagree with you on this one. I love the GameCube controller. I love that layout because you knew where you put your fingers as soon as you held the thing. But I can understand your argument of, my God, that's a tiny controller.
Yeah.
If you had gigantic hands, you couldn't hold that properly.
Yeah.
I'm just going to take what Billy and Cody said about the chainsaw controller and just say that for like any controller that's designed to look like something else when
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I've seen a few. Like there's that Katana controller for the PS2, I think for Onimusha too. That I was like, my God, it looks cool, but my God, I can't play the game with this.
And Mad Catz made its own controller for Call of Duty that looked like a gun.
Oh, yeah.
my God. I'm just looking at that now. How do you hold that? Like, you think you'd want to hold it like a gun, but you can't.
No, that does not look like something you can actually use on Call of Duty.
No.
I mean, they're nice as a collector's piece, but how do you use this?
Yeah.
The Super Scope. It wasn't bad, and I actually enjoyed using it, but I know a lot of people did not like it.
Yeah, that was the bazooka for the freaking Super Nintendo, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
I never had the honor of using one of those.
Yeah, we had it with when we got our Super Nintendo. It was fun.
Okay. There's only like a few select games that used it, though, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was like I know the Super Scope 6 cartridge that came with it, and a few other games that actually you could use the Super Scope. Or I remember it had these huge, big orange revolver light guns.
Yeah.
I always made the joke saying that if I ever wanted this Barry from Resident Evil, I could that could be the gun.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, the gun controllers were kind of a thing up to a point. Then we stopped doing them.
Yeah,
I think the last one was actually for the Wii.
the Zapper.
It was a zapper. Basically, you hook your Wii controllers into this thing to make it look like a gun.
I actually had that for the Umbrella Chronicles for Resident Evil. Wasn't too bad. It actually made the game a little easier on me trying to maneuver everything.
So, I just found a controller that looks absolutely stupid.
Okay, that looks like a hairdryer.
Yes, it does.
Apparently, it's an Xbox controller.
What's the name of it, sir?
I don't know the name of it, but I know what it is now. It's a controller. The tag is you pretend to radio control a car you're already pretending to drive while pretending said car even exists. So, it's an RC car controller for a game about RC cars.
Here's yourself.
For those of you who don't want to actually own an RC car but would like the experience, this controller's for you.
Yeah.
Or for the same price, go out and buy an RC car.
Actually, you can probably buy a cheaper one that you probably would spend the money on than that controller.
Probably.
I suppose.
So, speaking of weird controls, we might as well get into the motion controls and get that out of the way. So, this trend started with the Wii and continued on to the Xbox 360, and I think even the PlayStation now has its own motion control sensors.
I know they tried it with the PS3. I don't remember what games they tried to use for it, but
All I know is it had the little ball wand looking thing.
yeah.
I think a lot of games were converted over that. I know.
David's watching a video about this.
Yeah. 2004 PlayStation 2 motion controller.
Yeah.
I know they had one where you could set up a camera.
Yeah, the eye.
The eye, that's
Yeah.
what I was thinking
Yeah.
of.
There's also that one where you can like grow a pet or catch a pet and just play with a pet.
Okay.
I
And I guess I should backstep. This was old technology back when we're trying to use the Power Glove,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
They couldn't perfect that.
they couldn't perfect
Yeah.
that, and then they brought it back. They tried to perfect it. To a degree, they succeeded, but to a degree, I feel they failed.
I'm going to be honest. I think the Wii did it better.
We nailed it, I think,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
comparison to all the other ones.
Like, let's compare X Connect, the Xbox One.
yeah.
It had connected a few. Some of the sports games was good,
Yeah,
and I remember my biggest disappointment was the Hulk Hogan wrestling game. Yeah, that was a letdown for me.
Yeah. The Kinect was so finicky, though. You had to be
Yeah.
at the perfect distance from it. Like, you had to dedicate your living room to the Kinect space.
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
And then your cat runs across, it recognizes your cat as something,
and screws it up.
and screws up the controls and has to re-regulate itself.
So yeah, the PlayStation
Yeah, the eye.
did not do well.
No one even talks about the eye anymore.
No.
They really don't make games for it anymore.
No.
They're bringing the eye thing back.
For VR.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is another gimmick I'm holding my breath on.
Yeah, I have to wait and see how that actually looks. I've heard good stories about it, but at the same time, I'm skeptical.
It seems to look good from what I've seen.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind trying a few games on VR. Like Resident Evil would be really good for me.
Yeah. Even the Batman game looked pretty decent, in my opinion.
Yeah, and
The Resident Evil game wasn't too bad. It wasn't fully designed to work with it.
yeah.
Alright, I guess we're beating around the bush, guys, but we should really talk about the Steel Battalion controller.
Oh. Yeah.
That was both awesome and lame at the same time.
Okay, I want someone to look up the price of this thing. Because I swear, I think you could buy the PlayStation 4 when it was released for the same amount as this controller cost.
Yeah.
Now, if you're anyone who's unfamiliar, Steel Battalion controller is basically a mech controller designed so that you feel like you're actually riding in a mech.
So
It has
basically,
foot pedals in a control console, 2 joysticks, and it is a nightmare just to look
Yeah.
at.
and if you're thinking about buying this, take a step back and slap yourself.
Yeah, it's only good for the one game,
Yeah,
and
it looks horrendous.
the one game I think is also very hard and difficult and unwieldy.
And
Didn't you mention that, David, that the game had a weird save feature of you had to eject from your mech? Otherwise, if you died in your mech, you had to restart the whole game.
Exactly. It gets erased.
Why? No save states.
immersion.
Yeah, there's games with too much immersion, and I feel Steel Battalion is one of them.
Well, there's immersion, and then there's let's just screw them over.
Alright, Steel Battalion as a whole costs about as much as a new system would.
What's the price there? $699.99.
Is that for the controller itself?
That's the controller and game.
Yeah.
Okay, people, if you're thinking about buying that, please slap yourself.
And
Actually,
yet, there's probably people out there that would be pining at the box just to get it.
because I remember my brother-in-law joked about wanting it, and my sister's like, "No way."
Well, I'm aware several people made their own cockpits for it.
Yes. Because,
That's
we
the
have
way
to make that.
Yep, there's too much immersion.
Yep, that there's such a thing as too much, and that's one of them.
Yup. Man, I hope they got your money's worth when you bought that, but I doubt anyone ever did.
That's why I think there was only the one Steel Battalion game.
Because
Well-
they charge so much for it and the console.
Yeah, I want to see the sales on that, too. How many copies of this did it sell?
Because I remember it was supposed to be big, because I remember that's just when I got my PlayStation magazine, and they were hyping it up pretty big.
Oh, yeah, you would have to.
For the cost, they probably put into building it. They probably spent more building that controller than they spent on the game.
Probably.
Probably.
It was surprising that when they try to do like custom controls, that it's more expensive to put them together than design the game.
Yeah.
Not all the time. I mean, I imagine there's a lot of cheap copy, like the
Right.
special edition chainsaw. I imagine that wasn't very much to recreate.
Okay.
All you had to do was put the controls of a PlayStation 2 into a chainsaw.
Yeah, that's true.
I think God I had that and playing the game, and I raged.
Yeah.
If you had got that, you wouldn't have it anymore. Especially how awkward it would be to hold the chainsaw.
Yeah.
And just use the controls.
Oh my god, there are 2 sequels to that game.
Oh, wow, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Hopefully they improved it.
Line of Contacts, which used the same controller as the first one, and Heavy Armor, which used the Kinect motion sensor.
Oh,
Oh,
it went from bad to worse.
Yes.
Yes, the third one is not well loved.
What about the first one?
It must have done well if it got sequels.
That used the same controller.
It says
Yeah.
favorable on what I'm reading,
Okay.
Oh, wow.
which could mean good to mixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, some people out there actually enjoyed that game and actually felt the $6.99 price tag was worth it.
What? Yeah, that's probably how much it was back then, too.
No, I think it was more like 200.
Yeah, I imagine it's probably
Oh.
a rare commodity at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially complete.
Yeah, because then it was like, I think it was 200 or 300 when it came out, and I think the price now is just because it's like a rare thing now.
Yeah.
So, I found another weird looking controller
What we got?
for N64. I don't know what I'm looking at. I have no clue what I'm looking at.
What
What
on
the-
earth? The third-party controller. What's it called?
Let me go to the website.
Because it's for us even to say, wow, what the heck, but I mean, our viewers are not going to see these. I will hopefully be posting links of these pictures.
I don't think it gave a name. No, it didn't give a name.
Well, you said it was a third party controlling.
Yeah.
So usually third parties. Like,
Let me try.
Don't usually have that great.
Dave's looking it up too here, but
Okay, so
it's a glove though, is it not?
yeah,
so in other words, they're trying to redo the Power Glove for the N64.
Pretty much.
Shoot, I can't find anything on it either. It might not have been a real thing. Maybe it was like in development and they
could be.
Oh
jumped-
yeah, probably they scrapped the idea. 'Cause,
Yeah.
When they realized what they were making, they're like, oh yeah, nope.
N64
yeah, anyone wondering if there, it's
glove.
look up third party N64 controller. It looks like a glove of some sort. I feel like I'm trying to describe an alien attack.
Oh dear.
My
Lord.
god, some alien technology made this. I can't put the words.
Oh dear Lord. Nintendo, you should be ashamed.
Oh, what did you find?
It exists.
Oh! Okay.
There
N64 Power Glove.
Yeah, the rare N64 Power Glove-like controller.
Okay, so
It exists, but it's rare.
yeah, 'cause-
Meaning that it probably didn't make a lot of them because it probably didn't sell well.
Oh no, after the fiasco of the Power Glove.
Oh.
the big people
Why would
wanted
they
to go the
try
other
that again?
way. I don't think they're the only ones. I think a lot of companies tried the glove idea.
Let's see, I can't seem to find it. Oh, here we go. Yep, PlayStation 1 made one. Or the the video game control glove.
What?
Yeah, let's take a look at that one.
I don't know if it's real, but
Sony, why? Why would you do this?
like you think that like any company would learn after the
Power Glove?
Power Gloves, like this is not going to work. No one wants this.
Yet, some people do.
Yeah.
I mean,
People think it looks cool, and it's cool to slap on a glove and say, I have power over my game now.
And then they
Look
try it and they're like, this is crap.
the only ones who failed to learn the lesson, Namco had that twisty controller.
Oh yeah, my god, this...
Oh yeah.
And apparently it was made during the PlayStation era.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Namco, and I'm trying to say the name, it's a Negcon, Negcon controller?
Negon?
Negcon or something. I
don't know either.
Weird word for a weird
It's-
controller.
yeah. There you go.
It's Japan.
Why does the right stick protrude so high like that?
I
The
don't
right bumper.
know. Well, to be fair, the other side is kind of turned.
Yeah, it's twisted in the
Yeah.
left side.
Okay.
So, I think they both are really high
Yeah.
up there, but why?
I don't know. Don't understand it. I do know one controller that looks really weird and could probably be used as a weapon.
What?
I think it's the original PlayStation controller.
Oh, the boomerang.
Yep,
Oh yeah.
the boomerang.
That's for PlayStation 3, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah. So actually, I think things.
I remember all the ads for it, like everyone making fun of it for that era. Like everyone thought it looked like the Batarang.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, you're
Yep,
right.
it was the first. It was PlayStation 3's.
That looks. It looks so awkward to hold.
It's awkward to hold. I don't even like. You couldn't even put it near your chest because the two protruding sides would poke into you.
Yeah.
And if you threw it at your brother, it would kill him.
Like get out of my room. Oh.
Bam. Now,
You can't even reach. It doesn't even look like you can reach the bumpers.
well, it was in that era of let's make weapons into controllers because the nunchuck was also out.
And make everything silver and chrome, apparently.
Oh yeah, no, that was everyone had a big thing for silver and chrome.
Oh yeah.
Because that's the future.
Future.
Okay, arcade control ports for the systems.
Oh, you mean the box controllers, like the stick and the
Yeah.
4 buttons? I don't mind those. I actually wouldn't mind having one because it does make you actually feel like you're playing in the arcade.
Yeah, I mean that's
Now,
Well-
as for a controller for anything else outside of a fighting game,
yeah.
no.
No, would not.
And also, it depends on the controller.
Yeah.
Some of them were probably shoddily made.
Oh yeah, no. I imagine a few out there, but
Yeah, because I've always wanted to try one, like have a game with it.
yeah, but it's strictly fighting games.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and then we have this monstrosity.
Oh dear God, I think we saw this before,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
oh, Steve's controller.
So many buttons.
Why does it have so many buttons?
That's not Steam's.
Oh,
Whose is it?
I don't know, but give me 1 sec.
All right, I want to look up a picture of the Steam controller.
Now, the Steam controller looks good, but it does not handle that well, from what I've heard. Wait, maybe it doesn't even look that good.
No, it looks ugly as anything.
Valve has done it again.
Oh, Valve.
make some good games with controllers.
No. Valve, stop your projections on controllers and make Half-Life 3.
Yes.
Jesus, slants forward.
Oh, wow.
Like right here.
Well, why? Oh my God.
Yeah, the handles curve forward for some reason.
I can't remember one controller I saw a picture of one time, but it was it was a remote. It was a keypad controller.
Oh, the ColecoVision.
Okay.
That was a remote control designed as a controller. But I think the reason for that was also to get around the disguise of being a video game.
Clever.
Clever, but also, my God.
Yeah. It was like, yeah.
Hey, do you want to beat this game? And put this impossible passcode
Yeah.
into it. That's all you have to do.
Yeah. Oh, crap, forgot the number. Try it again.
How do you get for level 1? 58721515521521.
Yep, I'd be like, I'm not playing this anymore.
Your game is now a series of numbers.
Yeah.
We also have
Oh, yes.
Oh.
I think
Yes.
we beat around the bush on this one, but
Yeah.
the original Xbox controller.
Yeah, because I had the original Xbox just for a few months.
yep.
We've all had the Xbox,
Yeah.
I think, at one point in our lives.
Nope.
No, you
Thank
skipped that?
God.
No, that had the reverse problem of the GameCube controller. It was too big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, I even thought it was weird trying to.
you couldn't even reach the colored buttons.
No, they remade the controller where the colored buttons were put in a different location that made them easier to reach. But the black and white buttons, yeah.
What were the black and white buttons? Because I never saw that on any other controllers.
Starting.
They're basically start and select or
Oh.
optional buttons for different things. I know there was one because Morrowind required them for.
Oh, okay.
I forget what the commands were
What
on them,
else
but
do we got here?
I think any controller that looks like brass knuckles, David, is far out.
Cool!
You want to be a rail driver and ship driver? Here's the controller for you.
Oh wow! Who made this now?
Let's see.
What is?
Turn it a little bit, sir. Let's see.
I can't see whoever made it.
Oh
It has
My
literally
God.
a steering wheel in the center of the thing.
Oh.
A captain steering wheel.
Like a pirate ship steering wheel, and then a normal like valve steering wheel.
Oh,
if
wow.
You want to play pipe or something.
And even,
Why?
And there's so many buttons at the bottom of the thing. Yeah, I'm trying to count here, but it looks like 20 buttons just at the bottom of it.
This seems like a very complicated controller.
So again, in order to set up engines, hit all 20 buttons in order. It's like,
Yeah, no, I'm done.
The things they make for just a few games.
Oh!
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yes. Here we go.
What we got? Oh yeah, this!
Yep.
The NeoGAF.
Yeah.
oh.
Entertainment system controller where it had the gun, the steering wheel, the controller.
I mean, good idea that you have all them in one thing.
Yeah.
But
awkward.
space it out.
Yeah.
Like, you've got the controller on one side, the gun on one side, and it's like a pyramid of controllers.
Well, but didn't they just disattach anyway? I don't know. I'd have to look into that, but
No, they're like, they all have controls. Like, cords attached to the thing.
yeah, that's what I meant. Like, but you can still take them out from the corded part. But aren't the cords like super short?
They look short.
Okay.
The gun you can take out, I don't think you can take out the wheel.
No, I know the wheel for sure wasn't
Yeah,
removable, but like I think the controller and the gun had its.
yeah. At least the controller and the gun you can take out.
All right. Now we're going to take a blast from the past. Remember the old NES controller?
Yeah.
Now, you might have fond memories of the NES, but if you go back to that controller, my God, that was a horrible controller.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was a little too small.
Too small. It was a little square device in your hand, so it hurt your fingers to
Yeah.
hold.
Yeah, like,
The buttons were tight and hard to put in, and that D-pad will mess up your thumb if you play too long.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, because
I have a gamer's catalyst from playing that too much.
Ugh.
Now, I even found that awkward when I was using the controls on my Retron.
Oh yes, the Retron controller.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that.
Yeah, that piece of junk.
Yeah. We're, like, I mean, like, thank God I was able to sync those other controllers, because I could not play any of those games without controller.
No, the Retron controller. Thank God Retron made the smart idea of allowing you to plug in your own controllers.
Yeah.
But yeah, the original Retron controller was not pretty.
No.
No, it was not.
None of them.
If you want a weird controller, Logitech has you covered. The best of both worlds.
The NetPlay controller for PlayStation 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah.
Which has a keyboard built into the controller.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
It's half controller, half keyboard.
Now, Xbox did this better, where the Xbox 360 had the keyboard controller that you can put at the bottom of the controller.
Yeah, you just plug it in this little keyboard.
Little keypad.
Yeah, my Roomba had
That
it.
is too long.
That is literally, I'm saying my keyboard and trying to play up
Yeah,
the
it's like-
sides.
Yeah. I'm like, no!
It's like, you want to go to work, like, want to stretch your arms? Yeah, play this game.
Like, what games would use that?
Any games where you want to type something in.
So almost nothing.
Nothing that I can think of that would require the freaking PlayStation 1 and 2, except for maybe like Final Fantasy 11, which was an online game, so you could text
I
online.
suppose. But for one game, it wouldn't be worth the price.
I imagine it was like they wanted to make more games for it, but like it did so poorly they didn't bother.
So,
Oh yeah, the Sega Saturn controller.
this looks like a monstrosity that some
It's
drunk
a
person
disc.
made.
Yeah, it looks like a giant hockey puck.
It's a disc. Or, it's shaped like a disc.
Wow, took you long enough to figure that one out.
Yeah.
It would be pretty stupid if you could also put discs in it. But then again, with Sega, I wouldn't put it past them.
Well, wasn't it at the end their like Master System looked like a toilet? With all the friggin' add-ons to it.
Oh yeah, that was their big selling point. You can add on to it.
Yeah. Add more things to your console than you would ever need.
Or want.
Yeah.
What was that other... They had a console that had a specific controller with it. That scans cards.
Oh, the e-scanner.
That controller was stupid looking.
I wasn't sure if that was Sega or Nintendo did that.
No, it was Sega. Oh God, only Sega would do it.
No, Nintendo also had their brand new e-reader cards, but they're for the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
Right,
So no one cared.
Yeah. That's the problem with the handheld systems. Your game system is the controller, so you gotta make both look good.
Yeah.
Remember the Game Boy? That was an awkward thing to hold.
Yeah.
You're holding a brick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the bottom. So it's very, like, top-heavy, and it's wanting to fall out of your hands constantly. And
Now-
the only thing that are holding it in is the fact that you're pressing buttons down.
This was the day before backlighting.
Yeah, so you had to angle it properly so you could see the screen.
Or
It's like, oh, did I win? No.
pay for the other accessories to make it better.
That don't really work.
No.
Yeah.
I had the screen magnifier to make the screen bigger. That was garbage.
Oh yeah.
I had the screen magnifier and the light. That was garbage as well.
I was unlucky because I just had the Super Game Boy, so I was able to play all my Game Boy games on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, Super Game Boy saves the day.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Now, going further in this, then they released the Game Boy Advance. A little better to hold. Your screen was in the middle and your buttons were on the side.
I found the screen too dark.
The screen got too dark, and then they released a version that you could brighten the screen as you liked.
And it could flip open.
Yeah,
So the
it
screen's
yeah,
at the
the-
top and the controller's at the bottom.
The
SP.
the Advanced SP, I had one. I loved it. But I'm gonna be honest, I found it a bit too small.
Yeah, it felt the same way, but it's a handheld. It was designed to be compact and take everywhere.
But the one that did it right, in my opinion, that had great control, was a great controller, and still went mobile great. DS.
The DS and the DSi,
Yeah.
is the same idea.
Yeah.
And then the 3DS actually, I feel, is perfected it all.
Oh yeah. It looks and feels comfortable to hold.
The stylus, I don't like where the stylus is on the 3DS, but that's a small little nitpick.
Where is it?
It's right on the back. You have to like flick it up from where the cartridge goes.
Ooh. Yuck. Yeah, I don't think I'd like that either. Trying to think of other controllers I've seen or held.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think.
Oh yeah, the other thing I don't like about the Nintendo 64 controllers, the pack you throw into it.
Yeah.
The Rumble Pack?
Yeah.
I actually,
The Rumble Pack, or if you want
Or the
a memory
save.
card.
Yeah.
because I still have my Rumble Pack.
Nice.
Or they released something for the Pokemon Stadium where you can put the Game Boy cartridge into the controller.
Oh yeah, so you can
I
upload
did-
your Pokemon games.
I did kind of like that.
I like that it was ingenious for the game, but outside of that,
What else are they going to use?
it was pointless and useless.
Because if they would have been smart, they would have done that, do like a hybrid, like the Super Game Boy.
Oh,
Yeah, where you could play your Game Boy games on the N64 now.
Actually, would you still able to play the Pokemon, if you upload them in the Pokemon Stadium, you could still play the game via that?
No, you couldn't.
Yeah.
Not from my understanding.
Yeah.
I thought you could too.
Yeah, I thought I did.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I could be wrong too, but
Yeah.
I never used that feature, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I remember uploading my team and trying to beat Pokemon Stadium and still having a hell of a time because it scales with the difficulty of your team.
Yikes.
There was no curb stomping your opponents in that game.
Yeah. What?
The NeoGaf,
Here, let me, it is the Capcom Pad Soldier.
say that one again.
Capcom Pad Soldier.
Capcom Pad Soldier.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Tampax.
Yeah. It's like the regulars is one with wings.
Yeah. Now you watch and find that there is one that was had like wings for the buttons.
Like
We're gonna feel like jerks.
Wow. So I just read a review on it. Wait, no, that's not a review for this, I don't think. Or maybe it is. Wait. What buttons did the Super Nintendo have?
X, Y, A,
B
B,
and the
LR.
LR.
This was for Super Nintendo.
oh
Let me see.
That was a Super Nintendo controller.
It's that here. Yep.
yeah, that's
That's for the Super Nintendo.
Read the review.
So aerodynamic. Feels so nice.
Was he high?
Or, sarcasm can be a thing on the internet.
Could be. But my God, how is that ergonomic?
It looks like someone just took the regular Nintendo controller and crushed it.
Probably did. It doesn't take much to crush those.
no.
Like, it'd be like setting it right there and trying to play. I'm like, no! And holding it. You'd be
Alright, so we went on about how the Dreamcast looked horrible. I'm looking at something for the Dreamcast and I can't find the actual name for the freaking thing, but this is what it looks like, guys.
Oh wow.
Cody just threw up in his mouth.
What is that supposed to do?
Controller, David. You play your Dreamcast with it.
You could. Looks like you're flying a ship.
Yeah. I wish I could find the name of this thing, but I can't.
let me take a look.
I don't know, and the Dreamcast never made it. It's just shocking.
Well, I don't think the Dreamcast did too well.
That was the point, Cody.
Yeah.
Mission, maybe?
Could be.
Yeah, I'll let you look further into that, Cody, but my god.
Nope.
That doesn't even look like something you hold.
No.
Nope, you're right. That's in ASCII
Yeah,
mission.
Okay.
Dreamcast controller.
We'll stop looking at that because it hurts.
So
It
bad.
hurts my soul to stare at that.
Well, it doesn't matter because you don't have one to begin with, so.
This controller's a bit of a cliche, but the Alpha Grip AG5 PC gaming and text entry controller.
Oh, yes! This lovely thing.
Or also known as, how many buttons can I shove on a controller?
Before it stops
Dude.
being a controller.
That's one we were wondering about when I first showed you. That's the one you thought was a Steam controller.
Yeah, it had so many buttons on the front and back that
No! I don't want
you
that.
couldn't hold the thing without pressing a button.
Yep.
Yeah, like you gotta press it for one action and do the other, and you're like, screw up and you fail.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would drive me nuts.
But it was also designed to input text So every button press was like touching a keyboard. So if you wanted to type a message, you could possibly, in theory, do this if you remembered whatever button letter was on that button.
Yeah. Maybe in about 15 minutes to half an hour you can send a message.
Yeah, after you figure out how to backspace. The Super Robot Tazen MX controller.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, this is the one where I was like, this looks like brass knuckles.
Yep.
Yeah.
It kind of does look like that, and it looks really bad. But not as bad. Oh, great, I lost it. We're beating around a bush, but we might bring this up too.
Actually, guys, I'm sorry, we're going to run out of time, so we'll make this a two-parter, actually. So, thank you all for listening. We're going to cut it here, and tune in, and we will continue this debate. Later.
See ya.
Peace out.
Peace out!
Did you turn super all of a sudden?
Maybe.
No more sushi for you, sir.